should be live. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. Hopefully everything is working out today. So I just gotta get a few things loaded up and then we can get started. Again, just hopefully things work out for today. Do a couple of hours here, then the rest of the hours over on Twitch. Please work. Okay, it worked. What up? Yo, what up, Steve? Is that you can either place, hey, we got a polar bear in the house now. Is that you can either do the trading, put gravel in the ocean, or help flatten things down. Foxtron, what's up? Give me one quick second. I need to get the chat up on my screen. There we go. Started streaming 100 seconds ago. We gotta flatten this set down. We still do not have enough iron yet. Oh, look at that, we got coal. But how are y'all doing today? You doing fine? Doing fantastic? Feels so slow without the actual Haste 2 beacon. Zacchio, what's up? I don't know why I have an axe out yet. There's no trees here. So mainly we're working on the west side of the world. We got a lot of land to get rid of. Layer it down to y-axis 65 for starters. Gotta fill up the ocean with gravel. Fun stuff. It looks like I'm getting more gravel to help out with the ocean. Even with efficiency 5, it still feels a bit slow without haste 2. And remember the lava pool that has the floating sand around, Steve? We're gonna have to get rid of that eventually. That's gonna be the saddest day. Oh snap. Ace 2. Why are we talking about processed food? Uh-huh. You be back? Yo, Echo, what up? Have I messed this up the entire time? Because I was not supposed to run into the beacon whatsoever. I think I messed up. I was supposed to go to x-axis 81 here. At no point I was to run into the beacon. Oops. I made an oopsie. So crazy. Hold on, I'm just gonna exit out saving. I didn't even do much anyways. I just made an oopsie. I gotta double check just to make sure I'm doing this right. Is that right, Steve? Could run all the way over to the other side of the world again. Somewhere along the lines, I messed up and I didn't realize it. Cactus staircase. All that was is that you climb all the way to the top and then you land into the pool of water afterwards. You'd be left off with half a heart, and you actually had to make it all the way to the other side without getting yourself killed. Fun times. What up, people? What up? Massive throwback for sure. Fortunately, I didn't really work on Operation Bedrock for a good 3 years until I brought it back for 2021. So I am very, very far behind in the series. Did I make an oopsie? I think I did. Without even realizing it. Okay, it wasn't that bad. So I just gotta go to 381. Okay. I thought it'd be worse. That was a close one. I'm gonna go ahead and save so I don't actually have to travel all the way back again. My birthday was fine. Ate seafood with the family. Then got some desserts. And then I just went home to do some live streaming. Although I was very, very tired that day too. Dang. A cave system. Interesting. I was not expecting this. Cool. What's up, Darth? Although I need to get out of here. I'll just be right here. Let's see, what can I do? There we go. Just gonna mine straight ahead. Yeah, it's just I never really left. And I messed up again. Am I... Oh, no. I never actually messed up to begin with. I am dumb. I didn't mess up to begin with. It was supposed to happen that way because we were supposed to flatten it down to at y-axis 65. So I reset it for nothing. It threw me off because I accidentally destroyed a ladder. Okay. We're good. Completely threw me off. Yeah, it was supposed to happen like that. Dang. Thank you, Unhinged. Eventually this will be done. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but all I can do now is just work on it little bit by little bit. Unless if I'm able to do this full time, then that'd be a different story, because then I'll be able to work on it constantly. So one day, I really do hope that it could be a full-time thing. I need to put the emeralds in the book away. The ladder right here, because I'm going to be destroying ladders at a time. I got 9 that time. Ow. That's weird. I think one ladder got placed onto the wall by accident. Interesting. I just move on to Operation Blackout because I have yet to finish up that series. I've already finished up the Operation Dome. Now I just mainly got to work on Operation Blackout. Yo, what up, Comlin? How have you been? For those who don't know, that Comlin allowed me to do a world tour of his world back before creative mode was ever a thing, so he did everything in survival, like the mad lad he is. Y'all remember Operation Bedrock? Hold up. Just a tad bit. Come on. One. Okay, there we go. Music was a little bit too loud. He was a builder, I was a destroyer. I was on hiatus for a good 3 years when it came to Operation Bedrock. I think I dropped some ladders down here. That I did. Let me check up the other beacon real quick. Just hope all things go well for you during this winter. I know over in Texas is a bit hectic, especially with the power outage going on over there. Man, it's going well. Earlier in January, I actually had COVID, but now I'm recovered from that and I'm back to work when it comes to my full-time job. Throughout January, I was able to do a lot of daily live streams, and we got a lot of work done in Operation Bedrock to catch up and make up for the fact that I've not been doing this for about a good 3 years. And now, whenever I get a chance to do it, I'll work on Operation Bedrock, such as Mondays and Tuesdays, where it's my days off. And Amelia, what's up? Welcome back. You lost your taste of caffeine, but the effects of caffeine still goes through you, too. Just mainly, my father had the worst. He actually had pneumonia. He lost his sense of taste and smell, which gradually is returning bit by bit. There's still a few things he can't taste, but at least he was able to enjoy the ice cream. So that was good. Cow? What's up? That explains it. Yo, Seth, what up? But yeah, for those who don't know, my birthday was yesterday. I went out to eat seafood with the family and then pretty much had ice cream for dessert. It was a good birthday. I lost interest in caffeine. The only caffeine that I take is from soda. I'm not a coffee person. I don't drink energy drinks. Just mainly tea and soda. That's how I get my caffeine. But yeah. If y'all want to take the time to watch the birthday video, then it's only 10 minutes. You don't have to do it now. You can do it later. Just want to sit back, chill, and relax, and work on Operation Bedrock. Get a few things done here and there. Waiting for the ocean to get a layer of ice so that I could go back to mining in it. Mining it all down for one more layer. Thank you, Comlet. For those who are interested in World of Warcraft videos, Common is making a lot of World of Warcraft videos. I've never personally been into World of Warcraft. Back then, it was RuneScape for myself. Mainly for the goals of 2021, I want to pay off for my truck, I want to get a new phone, I want to get an Xbox Series X, and then I want to get a computer. A new computer, at least. Yeah, it's just for me, it was all about RuneScape. That's where I met all my friends. I wonder. I don't think it's gonna last that long, but hey. If I were to grab a boost from the beacon, just run all the way to the other side. Let's see. 13. Run. I don't think it's gonna last. Oh no. Yeah, it wasn't gonna last. Oh well. But overall, we did get a lot of work done in the month of January when it came to live streaming. And now we actually have villagers that give us Unbreaking 3 diamond pickaxes, Efficiency 5 book for 27 emeralds, and a Soak Touch 1 book for 6 emeralds. Ah, I wasn't even that far off. There we go. One thing I gotta do is I actually gotta put some slime blocks down. Because I have no way of getting down. I want to take up that iron. The iron has been sticking out for a very long time. There we go. Well, if you're playing on Legacy Edition, the last update that the 360 got, the PS3 and PS4 got, was the Aquatic update. Xbox One Edition did not even get the Aquatic update. Then, for the Xbox One Edition, the last update we received was the Woodland Mansions, the Totem of Undying, the Evokers, the End City, and Eletras. That's the last thing that Xbox One Edition ever got. And after that, for 2017, it's dead in the water. Everything moved on to Bedrock Edition, which I have no idea what Bedrock Edition has. So I'm very far behind on updates with Minecraft in general. So I'm not too sure exactly what they even have. What's up, John? So there's a villager. Proficiency 5, 27. Then we got Soak Touch, which, yeah, Soak Touch for 6. And Unbreaking 3 for the Diamond Pickaxe. However, if I were to be patient and do a lot of trading, we could actually get ourselves Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 3, and Soak Touch 1 for a Diamond Pickaxe. But instead, it's for an Iron Pickaxe. I would have loved it if it was for the Diamond Pickaxe. It would save us a lot of time and emeralds. Oh well. Yeah, man. If you want to start building again, you should actually do it. You're really good at building. Especially when you did it in survival mode, no less. If anything, if that's what you want to do for videos, then ask the people in the credits or in the comments just to challenge you to build something. Take a snapshot of that comment and then build it, like a little bit of a time lapse or something like that. It's all good, John. You do what you gotta do. I know that everybody has their obligations, everybody has their own thing going on. Never put my content or my videos as top priority. Whenever you have time to sit down to watch, then there you go. Thank you, Joffrey. The brain. The only reason why I ran all the way back here just to put the spots away is mainly because all the chests are located here. Kind of want to make it consistent going all the way across this way. It may take a little bit of while longer, but that's how it's going to be. It's the annual face reveal. But yes, this is the north side. One side to the other side. We're leaving parts of the wall like this just for history. That's the last thing I'm ever going to do is just patch up the wall. But other than that, west side of the world that we need to work on. Maybe in the future. Is that a cow? Yep, that's a cow. There's a lot of cows. Get as much food as possible. And also need leather. At least I could put some of the gravel away. There's a sandstone, and a bit of sand right here. Bane of arthropods is mainly for the silverfish and the spiders and cave spiders. Mainly just for bug enemies. Yo, what up, Sidex? Just seeing what I got over here. I like the fact that we got a lot of gold here. Iron away, the coal away. We almost got 2 stacks. Look at that. Just by working in this section already. Oh wait, no, I need the snow. I was about to sleep, but I realized I need the snow. Well, that all depends. Mainly it's just whenever the update arrives, which is going to arrive in around another 14 days. Because there's not really much of a reason for me to play Tube Simulator right now. And now I could actually work on one more layer of ice. This is how we drain the ocean, using snow to help us out. This is the only reason why I would like snow. It just helps out with freezing the water faster. And then, of course, the spots that has rain, ice will not actually form, so there's no point in putting ice over there. It has to be in a snow biome. But it goes to show that years beforehand, this all used to be a snow biome, when prior it all used to be a desert biome. It just does what it wants. And I'm not too worried about collecting ice. Because at least with ice, it's more of an infinite source. Just got lots of buckets of water, make a lot of water sources, and just wait for the ice to form. If I happen to pick it up, I happen to pick it up. I mean, it's a lot to do. Especially when you start out with nothing and gradually get more stuff. Then it becomes easier, but even then, all it is then, it would be just how much time it takes to do one thing. Look at that, ice is already forming. What's up, Yee? How did I mess that spot up? And another spot. This is not too bad. Go ahead and do that. Oops. And this is a rain spot. Look at that. Snow over here, rain over here. It makes no sense. This is one way to get rid of the water. Oh yeah, I could. Wonder if they'll actually accept it. Yo, Mojang, will you sponsor me so I can get this series done? Free the squeeds. Again, this is how we deal with the ocean when it comes to using ice to our advantage. So that way, we don't even need to use sand in this spot. No sand, no gravel, just pure ice. You don't even have to pick it up. I already got like 10 chests full of ice. It would have been a different story if ice doesn't even form in this spot. It would have been more of a headache. At least this part is fun for me. Putting down gravel and sand isn't all that fun for me. And I would know because I used to put over like 3 million glass for Operation Dome. And a good ASMR of just breaking ice. Oh. Alright, I got a better idea. I don't mess up. At least this portion isn't all that bad. All good. I don't mind people lurking. It only means that they can just jump into a conversation at any given point. And it helps out the algorithm regardless, because it just shows that people are here watching, even if they are lurking. Good old YouTube and their algorithm. Go ahead and get this out. Oops. I'll just do this preemptively, because I know that this is not going to be a snow biome. Make it easier on myself. Go rain over here, okay. Still rain. Alright, that should be good. They actually gave leaderboard rankings for ice, then I would already be towards number 1. We gotta love YouTube's algorithm now that everyone has to tell people, hey, click on the bell notification so that you be alerted for all notifications, because subscribe doesn't do anything anymore. It puts the burden on the viewers. Or the people subscribing, for that matter. It's like, hey, if you don't watch a video or two, that just means YouTube thinks you're not even paying attention to the content creator you subscribe to, so they're not going to even notify you on any future videos or recommend you to their videos. Hooray! And just because you hit the bell notification doesn't mean you're actually going to be notified on every single video. It's only going to be a matter of what YouTube decides to notify you. Who knows? They may notify you on a video that you're not interested, so you don't watch that video. And because you don't watch that video, that tells YouTube, hey, you're not even interested in this content creator, so we're not going to notify you on any other videos from then on forth. Yay, YouTube! Likewise, comment. I looked at my social blade because for whatever reason I did lose a lot of viewership. Like, I maintained steady video uploading and everything was fine. Then all of a sudden it got cut in half. I looked over to Social Blade and it just confirms my suspicion that 1 month, like the months prior, everything was good on average. and then the month after it just dipped down. Like I didn't even do anything. Like nothing was different, and it's just plummeted. At any given point, YouTube could change their algorithm, and if you're the one of the unlucky ones, then your channel gets hit the hardest. I've been trying to make, I was trying to test out things of how to make short videos. For the thing is I cannot figure for the life of me was that my editing software does not allow me to export videos as a mobile video. Like I'm trying to figure out how to do that right now. Probably have to do customized settings or something like that, given the software that I have. Or maybe I just got to buy the more updated software, and maybe they have that option. Because I want to create shorts. I just can't do it right now. Is the input resolution of your recording already in 4K? I'm not gonna even touch 4K content until I get an upgraded computer, and of course I get myself the Elgato 4K. If I can't record in 4K, then I won't upload in 4K. Well, YouTube's having problems with processing videos. So that's a given. I remember when I uploaded a few videos here and there, it would crash, and I would have to start over with the process of uploading said video. It was annoying. I had to delete that failed upload and then re-upload a video again. Sometimes I actually have to reprocess the same video in the editing software and then upload the newly processed video and see if that worked. Is that major? Mainly the issue goes with people who've been on YouTube for a very long time, because they have more to lose if they're not consistent with uploading. Because they do look at times they do look at subscriber to viewer ratio just to see how well of a channel is doing, and if there's not many people looking at the videos or watching the videos, then the channel and their videos get less and less recommended to people outside the subscription circle. And if the video does not perform well and it doesn't get promoted, it just goes into a never-ending spiral. That's why it really helps to create videos that have more of a rewatchability. That's a video that you could just come back to watch again and again and again, which helps the video out too. Unfortunately, a lot of content that I make, like once you watch it once, there's no reason to watch it again. Unless you really want to go back to rewatch it. There's a reason why there's a lot of channels out there that they make videos. And if you're able to rewatch it 10 times in a row and not get tired of it, then that is great content. I can't even go from that side. Thank you, Wubs. Yeah, it's mainly my computer. My computer is going to be 7 years old in, I think, July. It's a very old computer that has problems processing. Though at times you will see a little bit of stutter lag, but I'm not dropping frames at least. This is a computer I bought back in 2014. Can't really upgrade it unless if I were just to get a brand new motherboard regardless. So at that point, I'm just going to be buying a new computer once I pay off my debt. Nah, I'm not using OBS. I have a lifetime license with XSplit. And funny enough, when I try to use OBS, it wouldn't work on my computer. So it was like, well, XSplit it is. And yes, I know that XSplit uses a lot of GPU. Or CPU, I should say. There's one I could use and one that I've already paid for. Oh. Ice forms fast. Look at that. We're almost up to the next layer. We're gonna have to get rid of this lava pool eventually. I'm gonna be sad. Because that was the only, or technically the second lava pool on the surface. Somebody put obsidian on the first lava pool. Aw, look at that. Got a little family. Isn't that cute? Gonna layer all this down to y-axis 65 as the ice is forming over there in the ocean. Oops. Panthera, how have you been? I'm doing well. Still have bad sleeping habits, but hey. That's one thing that can't be fixed overnight. Just working on flattening out the area that's just gonna be all over the place. Oopsies. Right. Put my inventory away real quick. Part of me really wants to work on the portion that's gonna be the hardest, but the other part of me wants to do the easiest spots so I don't lose my sanity. I shall run. I'm glad we kept the staircase at least. Makes it easier for me to get across. Get rid of the stone over here. Oops. Yeah, that's fine. Trying so hard not to hit the patch of snow. Takes away a durability from the shovel. Nobody wants to waste the durability over nothing. What's up, Bullet Bear? Thank you, Greg. How are you today? I still don't understand how I'm able to hit a patch of snow when I'm digging at an angle. Maybe for a split second, the snow patch that remains up there, I hit that, which gives me the snowball. Take that. A lot of gravel there. There we go. Let me grab this out of the way. Number squeed. All right. Eventually, squid is going to be extinct unless we make a squid farm, which will be easy to make once we deplete the entire ocean, because they will have nowhere else to spawn but the little spot that we give them. Now, wouldn't that be something? Making a squid farm. Mama bear. Hey, stop it. Stop it. The desert is no place for a polar bear. Oh no, I didn't catch the other ladder. There we go. Wouldn't want a ladder to go to waste. Trying to figure out the best way to get all this dug out. Inventory's full. I could actually dig this portion out. Let's see how much has been. Only 3. Okay. Hopefully the Iron Golem farm is gonna produce a lot for the or the west side of the world. Ah, there you are. Excuse me, excuse me. Sadly, all of this here, this is all a non-snow biome now. Funny how that works. Even though you see ice, that was before they changed the biomes again. Grab all that. Nothing gets left behind. There we go. Gonna do it section by section. Hope you all are having a good day today. February is already halfway over. Technically, it was already halfway over when we hit Valentine's Day. Almost done. The ice is almost done forming on this portion, and then I could start mining it up again. Be able to do another layer. Yoink. I have an idea what I can do. Just go to all the beacons and mine all around it. So that way, once I start digging and mining, it will not get in the way. Pickaxe is going strong at least. Clean all that up. Thank cool. One thing I ought to do is clean out one of my fans as well. There's a lot of dust right now that accumulated over time. I remind myself to do that. By the time I get back over there, all the ice should form. I'll be able to do another round. There we go. A little bit of gravel. And a bit of sandstone. I was about to jump off. Huh, the snowball's still there. At least we'll be able to have some ladders ready to go for the last 2 beacons. And free food. Alright. Start mining up some ice. Oops. At least that wouldn't be a problem. There's a few ice blocks here and there, you're good to go. Hey Luna, how have you been? He's doing a lot of work when it comes to the west side of the world. And look at that, it's snowing. Thank you, my birthday's been good. Ate some good seafood. Then mainly got a smoothie for dessert. Went back home to do a live stream for 3.5 hours. Did the whole festival event on the last day in Animal Crossing. Bam invited me to the home where Bam, Colton, and Sky were all celebrating my birthday. It would have been funny though, because I want to know if the dialogue changes when it's your birthday, but since festival was happening, there was no way of knowing what other dialogue they were going to be talking about, because they're all talking about the festival event instead. So I'll never know if they would be celebrating the birthday too. Ah well. I'm like, at least Lucha isn't here for the birthday party. Lucha is still in the village. Lucha refuses to move out. I'm like, why? All I want is for Lucha to move out of my village. I'll take anybody else. Get all the ice. Get all out of the way. The only thing we gotta worry about is just the ocean. Also the trees. I gotta get rid of the trees. Beep. Won't be long now until I can put torches back onto the wall. Just take out all the ice from this layer. Simply just stay there as more ice start to form. Probably will stop at layer 4, so I could actually put torches onto the wall. Hopefully that doesn't affect ice from forming down below. I don't understand how much of a distance you can be. I'm fairly certain since will probably be low enough for the torch to not affect ice from forming on the 4th level. If it does, then it's weird. One's the rain. This one? Yeah. Hey, look, clay. Well, the thunderstorm is gone. Trying to do as much damage as possible before it stops snowing. Because snow actually does help with forming more ice faster. Ice will form on its own, but the snow helps it go a little bit faster. It'll act like a snow patch. Here we go. That's one way to do it. Just in time, too. Okay. Where did the stone go? Did it fall on the other side? Probably did. Oh no. No, it did not. Oh, yes it did. Come on. I'm trying to grab my ladder back. Give me. Yo, Cherry, how have you been? There we go. Currently working on the west side of the world, where we're going to deplete the ocean. Slowly but surely. One half of it is mining up all the ice. The other half of it is putting gravel down for the leaderboards. And also got to flatten out everything else down the axis, y-axis 65. So we got a lot of work to do. Birthday went well. Just unfortunately my mother was not able to be at the dinner, mainly because she's over in a different town getting radiation treatment. But whenever she does return home, we'll have another family dinner. So it's kind of like having two birthday dinners. But overall, it went well. And then tomorrow I'm back to work. Go grab all this real quick just in case if I need it. There's one half of the ocean. I really don't want to put gravel down right now. I just want to start mining and digging. So while I'm over in this area, more ice is going to form. Yeah, that's the thing, but at least the rewards will come back on their own. I can guarantee you once they make more Lawai items, just enough to make a pack of their own, they'll sell the pack for bucks. That's what they did with the login rewards. Eventually I gotta get back to working on the whatchamacallit. Get back to the road to the level 999, number 2. Funny how I started back last year, but then I stopped. Originally I was going to do it daily, but never really got around to doing that. I don't think I'm actually going to get rid of that. I think I'm going to leave that floating. There's some video ideas I could actually do Tube Simulator. Now that I think about it. Did I collect it all? I think I did. I'm just gonna go down the ladder just in case if I accidentally missed it. Not necessarily, Cherry, because keep in mind, there's a lot of people who still cheat the game. So a lot of items that people would want. Yeah. It's like if they're able to at least get rid of the mechanic of skipping time, then I could see a trade system actually happening. But there wouldn't really be a point of it if people could just easily get it for free type of deal. And of course, they'll trade it just for the 5 seconds of fame. You know what I mean, Cherry? Was that the last beacon? Could be wrong though. Let me see. Let me see if that was the last beacon. Okay, there's this beacon. Welcome back, John. But the thing is that again, people cheat to get bucks and whatnot, so all the trading system will be invaluable. And then, of course, since people cheat their way to get bucks to give bucks to other people, then there will be no reason to make bucks. And if there's no reason to, or no reason to buy bucks, and if there's no reason to buy bucks, then outer minds would just be shooting themselves in the foot when it comes to revenue. People buying bucks is what pays for the servers and the employees to keep doing what they do. I already went down the ladder. Like, a lot of people who have ideas have good intentions, but they don't think about the long-term effects of said ideas. Like, the only thing they can do is if they were to actually make a sequel to PewDiePie Tube Simulator. And with that, yes, it would actually hurt a lot of the player base, but at the same time, it would actually punish the people who actually cheated the game. Because if they make a sequel, then what they can do is carry on over the legitimate accounts onto the next game. Because all they would have to do is that in the first game, they implement a feature saying that this is going to be your unique code. So with that code, you could put it into Tube Simulator 2, and if it goes through, then your account could be carried over. And if not, then congratulations, we found the cheater. And then of course, they would just have to start over with a brand new account. They could make a new name, but everything that they've done over the first game will not be carried over. So they're just starting all over with a brand new account. And of course, they would take away the time travel, quote unquote, hack, which is not even a hack. It was just an oversight. But again, it would decrease the player base. But even then, the way I see it is that that same player base who do cheat are not going to be the ones spending money on the game anyways. So at least the legitimate players who actually do spend money on the game, they'll still keep playing, they'll still keep spending money, and there you go. And you never know, maybe the people who actually did cheat the game be like, okay, I see that I cheated and I see that I got punished. Maybe I'll actually play the game as it was meant to be played, and then there you go. Because people do change. Just whether or not if they choose to change, that's the other question. And of course, if they want to continue cheating, then they could actually just play the first game, where they're not going to update the first game anymore, so they could just do whatever they want with that first game. That's how I see it. Well, that's up to them to decide whether or not they want to update the game with more mechanics and things like that, or just keep it as is, or eventually update it with more mechanics. Again, it's all up to them. Because keep in mind, they're still going to be updating PewDiePie Super Simulator. But if nothing major happens over time, then people will lose interest in Tube Simulator. I don't know, I've had people commented that they used to cheat the game, but they no longer do it because they got bored of cheating. Again, people can change. But if they want to just do all the cheating that they can, they could just do it in the first game, whilst the second game, it's going to have to be played legit. So at least you get the best of both worlds. No matter what, there's always going to be software and things like that to manipulate the game's coding. But of course, it'll just be easily found out, and then they'll just deal with the hacked or cheated accounts after the fact. So again, no matter what game you play, there's always going to be something that they could use to hack said game. Chicken, how you doing? Cheese pizza sounds good about now. I'm just jumping all over the place. Eventually all of this is going to be mined out. And also, we're going to have to get rid of this lava pool. Uh-oh. Bunny, don't do it. Don't do it. What are you doing? You are stuck. You not know how to parkour? Yo, Gamer Boss, how you been? Don't do it, Bunny. There's nothing I could do, honestly. If I place a block over there, the sand's gonna fall. And of course, if I run over there, the bunny's gonna be freaked out, which more likely the bunny's gonna go in the lava regardless. So unless the bunny knows how to parkour, the bunny is trapped over there. The only way that it could work is if the bunny... Oh no, it's actually farther than expected. Again, as soon as I got close, the bunny freaks out. No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to deal with mining more obsidian right now. I already did 2.5 hours of mining obsidian. And even then, if I were to run away over there, chances are the bunny's gonna despawn anyways. There's not much more I can do. I don't know why I ran into the cactus. Wait, did the bunny disappear? Okay, I was gonna say, did the bunny disappear already? Well, that it did. Back over there. Okay, the bunny is safe. The bunny's gonna live there now. To go up to the next beacon. Mine out the entire area over here. Mainly I'll talk about what the chat wants to talk about, within reason, of course. It's just having a back and forth conversation. That's what the live streams are meant to be. Because honestly, if I stay quiet, just mainly it's because I have nothing much to talk about. For a second there, I thought I actually got a text message. Either more Prisma pixelings or add Sortie as a pixeling. I want Sortie as a pixeling. That would take a lot of resources for a mobile game. Not to mention that people could do a lot of inappropriate things with said make a creation. That's why we actually have pixel cubes to make things. But that still hasn't stopped people from doing inappropriate things, too. There's a reason why they promote a software where you create your own thing and people vote on it to become an actual item in Tube Simulator. And some of the things we got. Was that a stick? Did a shrub really turn into a stick? Can you not collect these? Okay. How do you collect them then? Again, that's going to take a lot of resources away, because imagine 10,000 people creating things and they all have to wait until somebody checks each and every single one of them. It has to be something that could be practical and nothing that could be abused either. But again, what you don't realize that there's a lot of process that actually goes into creating an item and putting it into the game. It's not like it could be instant. It has to go through a process, and then it has to be an actual update for said item to be added in. So for every item it's going to be a brand new update. So yeah, it's going to be constantly updated, but at the same time, every update has to be approved before it goes out. So again, it takes a lot of resources, time, and manpower for all that to happen. So it's not going to be exactly practical to do. I know you're giving ideas, but even with ideas, you have to have somebody to either agree with you or actually tell you how it happens. That's the thing. I've never been a yes man. I give ideas and I give explanations of how something could actually work. The system that they've already got for the Y items is actually really good as it is, because people get to vote on it and people get to see the creations that they want to see put into the game. Even though there's some of them that are weird ideas, but not gonna lie, some of them are weird ideas as memes of their own. But hey, if that's what the community wants, then there you go. At least posters would be easy to implement, because they stick onto the wall. The hitboxes is not that large as it is. It's a still image, so it doesn't have to be animated. But yeah, every single time they add a brand new item, there's an update behind there. Hey, the bunny's still alive. Come on, bunny. Oh no. I don't get the hitboxes of bunnies. The bunny lives. Apparently a bunny has a half block of a hitbox because it literally just bounced twice on a side of a sand block. Nah, when I get there, I get there. Just working on it, bit by bit. The bunny can wait. The sandstone is gonna be what's the most annoying part of this whole thing. Like, I could deal with the sand. It's just the sandstone annoys me. I remember with some of the texture pack, sandstone and sand look identical. At least in this texture pack, you could easily tell the difference. Can't remember which texture pack it was, but one of them is that the only difference between the sandstone and the sand is that you could actually see tiny little pixels on the sandstone. But other than that, they look pretty much identical. Maybe they could actually put that in PewDiePie's 2B Simulator 2, not in the first game, so that there'll be more of an incentive to actually play the second game, and on top of that, you won't be able to cheat in the second game. So that's actually a decent idea that they could put onto a second game. And for the room events, they can only choose one room. So that we don't have to worry about, oh, what if they want to see this room? What if they want to see that room? It's like, nope, only one room you choose. So again, we gotta give incentive for people wanting to play the second game. Be like, what's the difference between this game and that game? And then anybody visiting said house, they could actually look at between rooms. as long as the person who created the house allows it to. Because you'd be like, oh, it's not ready yet, so don't look. Just lock it up so that no one else can see, like how they allow you to block your room from being seen by anybody else, especially when it comes to room events. And it doesn't actually need a subtitle. They could just put 2 in the title. Because otherwise, if that's the only thing that they're going to focus on, then there's not much more. Just keep it simple. Full inventory. Maybe you could actually start out an apartment before upgrading to a house. Think about it. It'd be like, you have an apartment, you get a house, you get a mansion. Oh, hey. Full chest. Beep. maybe you could actually start in your parents' basement before you're able to get to an apartment. Then you have your own house. Then you choose whether or not if you want to stay in that house or upgrade to a mansion. I can send a message over real quick. Let's see. Oh snap. Where's my water? I need water. Agua. I need water to leave. Give me 1 second. Is that right? Is that right? Yeah, eventually they put the music over into Simulator. Where they got beach lasagna, we got congratulations. Like eventually, just whenever they get Rush Jet 1 to create the music. Let's see. That would be way too difficult to actually implement. Is the bunny still alive? Ah, the bunny's still here. Hopefully one day. Thank you, Noah. Hey, the ice actually started to form. I should have actually started mining that first. I barely got a stack and a half, so I could start mining. The bunny lives. Oopsies. That is not the same bunny. That should not be the same bunny that was already over by the lava. I was gonna say, like, how did the bunny get out? If anything, it'd be a simple bun just to have him from sitting at the desk just to standing up like every other tuber. The only thing I wouldn't want the tubers to do is actually start walking around, because that'd be a little bit more uncanny. It'd just be a little bit too weird. Oh yeah, I gotta pay attention to my pickaxe so I don't accidentally break it. I gotta keep in mind that mobile games do have limitations depending on how the game is designed. If you make things too overcomplicated, then it loses its charm. Welcome back, Clasher. Another name change. Okay, so there's a lot of clay over here. I was not expecting this. How much clay is there? Why not create an account for your brother? I'm glad that didn't actually affect what I was making over here, at least. That was good. That was a lot of clay. 47, not bad. And that's why you create the account. Because whatever he does under your account is your responsibility. Because if he does something that he's not supposed to, then you get in trouble because it's still your account. That could possibly be in the sequel, because in the game that we have currently, the only reason why we can't rotate our rooms is because there's no actual direction for the items to be rotated as well. Because if you rotate the room, every item in that room also has to be rotated. It cannot be in the same direction that it was previously. Like, there's a reason why we do not have 8 different directions when it comes to items. We only have 4 directions. Because that would actually have to be encoded to react in that way as well. And especially with hitboxes and things like that. Because given the circumstances, if we were able to rotate our rooms today, when none of the items are updated to also react to how you're rotating your room, it could mess up everything. And I do appreciate that. It's not that I'm trying to shoot down every single idea. Again, I'm not a yes man, but at least give a different perspective to said items or said ideas. A lot of ideas could actually be implemented into a second game, of course, because at least they'll be able to build it from the ground up, not update what they have already. I cannot stand light theme. As soon as we were able to do dark theme, I'm like, I am so on that. I cannot deal with light theme. It burns. Like, not gonna lie, the rotate, like, I like the idea. A lot of ideas can be implemented to a second game because, again, they could build it from the ground up. Is that a lot of people who give ideas that they wanted to be put into the main game, they don't realize how much work or how much it takes for something to happen and to be made. Because they gotta consider the design, they gotta consider the hitboxes, they gotta understand how does it work with other items so it doesn't break said items. Sometimes adding a new item could break something and cause a glitch that was unintentional. So a lot of work is or has to be done to put things into a game. And something as a simple idea as rotating rooms does have major implications to what has already been established in the game. Because then they would actually have to build everything from the ground up once again, just to add the scenario of switching items at the same time as switching the room. Because they have to consider how does it look. Because imagine if you rotate the room, but a lot of the items do not also rotate, so you're gonna have to manually click every single item in that room to rotate them to be to pretty much match how the room looks in that said direction. Or whether or not it could actually can actually work, because some items, like I said, if they don't turn the same way as the room does and the hitboxes don't match up, it can cause a lot of collision to happen where items will overlap each other, and you may not even be able to actually pick up that said item because another item's on top of that, so you can no longer click on that item. And instead, you're clicking on the other item that's overlapping, and then you have to move that, then pick up that item, move it back, then take the other item, and just pretty much rearrange the whole thing yourself. Again, that's a scenario that could possibly happen. Again, you gotta think outside the box. But that's probably what they're thinking of as well when it comes to ideas that they can and cannot do, given of what has already been made. It's kind of funny because whenever I present my arguments, I'm always on the side of the developers of what they possibly could be thinking of why this idea can and cannot work. Hey, Raul, what's up? Maybe they are working on a sequel. We don't know, honestly. Because the thing is that understandably, they would want to keep it hush-hush. Because if any news of, let's say if they are working on it, they don't want people to get all hyped up about it and just throwing things out there. Kind of like they're doing their job and they don't want people to tell them how to do their job type of scenario. But if they're not considering an idea, then at least with the ideas that we have, it's be like, hey, what about this? What about that? What about this? Did this work? Because you're building it from the ground up, but reusing some assets that you've already established in the main game. But if they actually have to re-encode and redesign everything about that, then that's going to be a different story. But again, we don't know. I'm not a video game developer, but I could at least always sympathize with them of how much work they have to do. Because with PewDiePie's Pixelings, whenever an update doesn't go right and everybody bashes on the developers, I'm always like, why do you always got to be that way? Why can't you guys just chill? You're not developers yourselves, so you don't know exactly what they're doing or how they do things, and yet you're the ones that are telling them how to do their jobs. Like, give them a break. They obviously know what's going on and they're rushing to fix it, and even then they still got to wait on Google to approve said fix. And for every update that's been released, unintentional bugs may occur, and they can't catch every single thing that may or may not occur. So when it does happen, then they're back to the drawing board to fix it again. That's why I really stayed away from the Pixelings community for a while, because I didn't want to start arguing with everybody every single day. Because during the times where people absolutely hated some of the updates, they had no chill whatsoever. It was downright disrespectful. I felt so bad for the developers. And at the same time, like, if I knew that if I were to keep arguing with everybody, it's not gonna really do much more about it other than just putting more fuel to the fire. and also give myself the daily headaches. Is be prepared for people to tell you how to do your job. At least this is almost done. Although, again, I'm going to be putting torches up real soon. Hopefully it doesn't actually affect this spot. It would be a good thing to test, though. Oh yeah, nevertheless, it is a good idea, but it's kind of that scenario where you're already telling the developers what they already know, and they are rushing to fix it. But you, not necessarily you, but just in general, you get the idea. Just, just people hounding on them every step of the way. It gets to you. It's just like given a scenario where there's bugs and there's things happening when you have like 100 people saying the exact same thing every second of the way, and then they're just saying demeaning things like, oh, this game is broken, people shouldn't be playing this game should have not been released the way that it was. Like, geez, calm down. Because PewDiePie's Big Slings was the thing that they've never really done before. The whole combat system, the whole AI system, the whole thing. It was just brand new to them, as it was for us to play. Because every time they release an update, they put their reputation on the line for every update. If it's a good update, hooray, everything is great. If it's a bad update, oh, your game is terrible. Everyone's be critics. Welcome back, John. And that's what we call armchair developers. Like we have armchair doctors. Or kind of like backseaters, for instance. That's the better term. Now I'm just doing solo for the time being. Oh, it stopped raining. In a bit, I'm gonna go stop the live stream, relax a bit, and then continue on live stream over on Twitch. So if y'all have a Twitch account, follow me up on Twitch. It is SodaKing090. Same name, same game, same work that has to be done. A lot of work has to be done, but slowly and surely it will be done. Can I stop hitting the snow patches? That we can continue on the conversation of ideas to be put into a possible sequel. Or hypothetical sequel, I should say. Yoink. 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 What's funny is that, not gonna lie, I rarely ever hear anybody even talk about Snapchat nowadays. Like, it's all about Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, but it feels like Snapchat itself has fallen from the face of the earth. Mainly, a lot of my worlds is just simply projects that take forever. I don't really have a quote-unquote regular world. It's like, I just use Discord. I don't even use Snapchat. I only made one so that no one would steal the name. It's all about Discord, baby. All about the Discord. They probably just use Snapchat as just a messenger app, if anything. Which I could understand. Beep. One of these days, I'll have enough faith just to stare forward and land on the slime rather than looking down to see where I'm actually landing. I love using Discord because I'm able to use all my emotes that I paid for. Baby llama. Baby llama with no mama. A little bit of llama drama because baby llama has no mama. Up. Well, I could, but then that would take away time from Operation Bedrock. So that's the thing. That if I don't do Operation Bedrock, then I'm just wasting time not doing Operation Bedrock. So, yeah, I'm pretty much stuck. I have connects, even though I haven't actually built anything with connects in such a long time. As mentioned before, is that if I would have changed anything back in the days when I started Operation Bedrock, it would have been that I focused only on Operation Bedrock. And also doing Minecraft videos on the side too, because of course Minecraft, but back then I would do Operation Bedrock, then I introduced Operation Dome. I have done Let's Plays, I've done other videos, I've just done a lot of things that took time away from Operation Bedrock, whereas I didn't have enough time for Operation Bedrock, and thus progress slowed down. If I would have focused 100% on Operation Bedrock back in the day, a lot of more work would have been done. Especially if I would have started live streaming on Twitch with Operation Bedrock. That would have been something else. But hey. You live and learn. But technically, Operation Bedrock is a Let's Play world when you think about it. The goal is to mine out the entire world. I do weekly videos to update what's been going on. So it's kind of like a Let's Play episode. Oh, one sand fell in. Hey, is the bunny still there? Oh, the bunny's gone. Lol. Yeah, that's the purpose of Operation Bedrock. We're gonna mine out the entire world until there's nothing but bedrock left. That's why the north side that you saw earlier has been mined out. The east side has been mined out, as you see in the map. The last 3 layers of the world have been mined out. Just simply, slowly but surely, this whole entire area will go all the way down to bedrock. Mr. Beast, would you perhaps want to sponsor Operation Bedrock? Let me know, please. But either way, I'm gonna take a break for now. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Then I'll be live again on a Twitch, continuing to work on Operation Bedrock. Well, technically, that is the same thing. The entire world, the 862 by 862, everything on this map that you see here is the entire world. Keep in mind, this is not infinite. Past that wall, you can now go further. So that's pretty much the end right there. But until then, I want to thank everybody for stopping on by with the conversations, with the support as we are working on this little bit by little bit to get more progress done. I'll go get something to eat. We can carry on the conversations over on Twitch. Just come back around 30 to 40 minutes. If you have yet to follow me up on Twitch, it is SortKing090. Same name, same game. And we just continue on working. The links will be provided in the description below. But until then, have a good night. Stay safe out there. I've been SortKing090. And as always, I'll see you guys next time in a new video or live stream.